Hello, welcome back. Today again we are going to discuss May 2021 current affairs based questions. This will be which part? Part 3. In this we are going to discuss how many questions? 10 questions. These 10 question covers how many topics? 10 topics. Obviously I am not going to cover the same topics again. So in these 10 topics comes from which how many subjects? From geography, from environment, from economy, from science and technology. Okay, so let's take up questions. Come to the question number 41. See, all these questions I have been framing, thinking that it may help you in UPSC prelims 2021. So do take notes. So what is the 41st question? The 41st question is about the Mars planet. Why I have asked Mars planet now again? Because in previous videos whenever we have discussed about rovers on Mars or spacecraft on Mars, we have discussed about the which country has landed, how many countries till now has been landed, and about the rovers names, and we have mapped with the countries so that UPSC may ask about in the match the following questions. And about in last class we have even discussed about difference between Mars, Earth and Venus planet. Okay, now in this again, because why it is in news Mars? Because China's spacecraft, what is the spacecraft name? It is very famous, it's very much in news. Taiwan 1. Okay, it has landed on Mars. It took with it a rover. What is that name? Name is Zhurong. You should definitely remember this name and about the rover names, because UPSC may ask in the match the following, which of the following are correctly matched, like that it may ask. These questions and all we have covered in previous videos. Today we are going to talk about specifically about Mars. Okay, so when it comes to Mars, how many countries till now landed on Mars? 3 countries on Mars land. Okay, we are not talking about the how many countries has established their satellites around the Mars in the Mars orbit. We are not talking about the Mars orbit. We are talking about the how many countries landed in the Mars. Okay, there are 3, which are there: 1 USA, 2 Soviet Union, 3 China. Now, so what about why people are thinking about Mars now? Why people are so much focused about Mars? One of the objectives for exploring Mars is whether it supports any life or not. If it supports, then obviously there are some companies trying to send humans also. Okay, but I'll come to that. Let's see the size of the Mars. It is the second smallest planet in the solar system. Is it second or first? If you are saying second, then you should also say which planet is first. Is it Earth? You should not say it is Earth, because in last class only I have given the difference between Mars, Earth and Venus. You say Earth, then ha ha ha, everybody will laugh. Because Earth has one satellite, right? That is called Moon. Okay, there is one planet which is little larger than the Moon. What is this planet? This planet is Mercury. Okay, so first is Mercury, second is Mars. What is the size of Mars? Radius. In last class I have told 3 into 3, how much? 9 3. So 3393 kilometers. What is the size of Earth? 6 7 9 7 8 kilometers. So what you have observed here, Mars, Earth is twice of Mars. If Earth is this much and Mars is this much in size. Oh sorry, it is 3. Okay, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So 6 3 8, you can easily remember. 7 you can mug up. This is Earth, this is Mars. Okay, for humans Earth is not sufficient. What humans can do with this Mars now? It is useless, because we are not able to sustain Earth, which is twice bigger than Mars, but still we are thinking to occupy Mars. That's why we are known as humans. Anyway, coming to the question, the Mars is about the half of the size of Earth. Correct, both are correct. The Mars and Earth have same type of seasons, but on Mars the period of seasons is longer. Is it correct or not? This is fact. Okay, but you should know whether it is correct or not. Yes, it is correct. I have yesterday told one difference. Have you remembered? On Mars, human life will be not possible without taking precautions. Why? Because gravity on Earth is how much? Gravity on Earth is 9 point how much? 78. What about gravity on Mars? 3.69 meter per square. Due to this also, it's not possible to live on Mars freely. Anyway, coming to this question, this option, this is correct. So you have to mark up this, you have to remember. So answer is D. Coming to the 42nd question. Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Nidhi. See, it is about safeguarding health fund, right? So it's fund, and meaning of Nidhi is fund, right? Because South Indian knows this meaning, so definitely North Indians must be knowing it. So why now government has launched fund for the health? Because it's obvious, during COVID what we have experienced that people don't have money for insurance, country don't have hospitals, don't have health workers, don't have other infrastructure like laboratories, don't have quality services for either, that can be secondary, that can be tertiary. and country also have to achieve MMR. What is this MMR? It's maternal mortality rate. And IMR, what is this? Infant mortality rate. And about total fertility rate also it have to address growing communicable diseases like COVID, non-communicable diseases, COVID, malaria, TB, like this. Non-communicable diseases are what? Cancer, heart stroke, etc. Like that, so many things government have to do in health sector, right? We all know, but पैसा कहाँ से आएगा भाई? Okay, इसलिए that's why government has established this fund. Okay, establish किया, but now question is from where money will come into this fund? That is the question, right? From where? How government will get पैसा कहाँ से लेके आएगा? Okay, for this government will charge cess on health and education. Okay, so what is this cess? Is it tax? No, it is tax on tax. Means what? I'm just saying example. Okay, on education, take example, there is 10% tax. Okay, now cess will apply. Government says that tomorrow I will charge 10% cess on education. What does it mean? 10% of 10%, how much? 1%. So totally education tax will become 11%. This 1% will be cess. Okay, and you should understand this is cess, right? There is also something called surcharge. This is also an additional charge on the tax. Means tax on tax. But what is the difference between these two? If both are same, why there is two different names? Very simple question, right? Okay, so because they are not same, because this is for special purpose. Once you are collecting money, take example, इसके लिए हम सेस डाल रहे. Okay, whatever money you are collecting in this fund, you should use for the specific purpose only. If you are charging cess for the health purpose, you should use only for the health. You cannot go and use for promoting Andani or Samdani, Ambani, like that. This is speciality of cess. And what about surcharge? Surcharge is a general one. It can be used for anything, any purpose. And now I have said that one thing you have to understand, कितने दिन के लिए सेस होगा? Until government gets the money, complete money, so that it can fund all its projects. After it is able to fund all these projects, why it needs cess? It will remove the cess. So cess is for temporary. But surcharge is not like that. It is permanent. Understand? Okay. Sorry. Now the question is, गवर्नमेंट ना रेवेन्यू है. ओके, कुछ भी रेवेन्यू गवर्नमेंट को आएगा, ये सब गवर्नमेंट विल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट. कुछ इसके पास रखेगा, कुछ स्टेट्स को, स्टेट के साथ इट विल शेयर विद द स्टेट्स. ओके, और दैट इज़ नोन एज divisible pool. 15th फाइनेंस कमीशन कितना परसेंट डिविजिबल पूल रिकमेंड किया? 41%. Previously it should be 42, now 41, because 1% will go to Jammu and Kashmir, which has formed recently. Okay, anyway, that is different altogether, other different concept. So अब इतना शेयर आए तो इसमें इतना शेयर स्टेट्स को जा रहे हैं, ये सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को, ये स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को है ना. नाउ डू यू थिंक दिस सेस एंड सरचार्ज पैसे इससे भी आते हैं ना, इसको भी रेवेन्यू बोलेगा. ये रेवेन्यू स्टेट से शेयर करेगा सेंटर? नो, इट विल नॉट शेयर एट ऑल. ओके, it will be with the central government only. This is the difference, and this is the meanings and difference between the cess and surcharge that you should know. Now the question is, these fund will be utilized for the flagship schemes. Which flagship schemes? You should know. Okay, I have explained you so many things. Okay, if you have taken notes, you can look upon it. Now see, नेशनल हेल्थ मिशन, वेदर इट विल कम और नॉट, डेफिनेटली इट विल कम, बिकॉज नेशनल हेल्थ मिशन का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? MMR रिडक्शन, IMR रिडक्शन, एंड टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट रिडक्शन, and etc. There are so many targets, so definitely it will come. So it is answer correct. आयुष्मान भारत का 2 schemes है ना, एक health and wellness centers is very important to establish as a primary health care, and next one is insurance, ये भी important है, so इसको भी आएगा. and for the disaster response during health emergency, obviously COVID-19 देखने के बाद कितना नुकसान हुआ पैसा, without there is a crunch, actually there is a crunch in finance, right, to support health sector. So after seeing this, nobody can eliminate this. This also should be there. So answer is D, as simple as that. Now आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा, ओके चलो इसमें फंड्स एवरी ईयर 2021 में इसमें these funds had collected 10,000 crores. What if these 10,000 crores are not spent? Then if it's not spent, it will be wasted. These 10,000 crores cannot be spent in 2022. That's why definitely it is forced. Central government is forced to use this now on the health sector. That's why that is known as what? This type of funds is known as non-elapsable fund. Okay, this is about the 42nd question. Come to the 43rd question. Which of the following known as critical infrastructure? As I remember, UPSC have asked in 2020 prelims about digital infrastructure or something like that. Digital critical infra, something it has asked. Okay, so I have taken this question. You may ask, अरे this is तो कुछ भी दिस मंथ में करंट अफेयर्स भी नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि इन हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स देयर वाज अ एडिटोरियल रिगार्डिंग साइबर सिक्योरिटी फॉर क्रिटिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. ओके, सो व्हाट इज़ दिस क्रिटिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देन? क्रिटिकल मीन्स व्हाट, क्या है क्रिटिकल? का नाम सुना है तो हमको क्या लगता है? हॉस्पिटल बेड पे एक पेशेंट हमको याद आएगा. Okay, so like that only means what? Infrastructure. If something goes wrong to infrastructure, that's sensitive. Means what? A hospital bed पे कितना patient कितना sensitive होता है, like that only some infrastructures are very critical to the economy. If something happens, then entire economy will collapse. Okay, what is that? Entire economy and society, everything will get collapsed. What is those sectors? Definitely you should know. Okay, that in that first will come with the first one will be definitely defense and national security. Okay, because ये नहीं है तो क्या होगा? What will happen if this thing is not there? definitely this Pakistan will come and attack India, and this China will come and attack India. To safeguard with these two dangerous countries, enemies of India, we should definitely need this defense and security, national security. Understand? Now second one, what will be? Second one is banking. Imagine banking नहीं है, क्या होगा? Imagine if there is no banks and its infrastructure, then it will be very difficult to survive in this modern world, because everything is depend upon the banking now. कुछ नहीं करेगा, so banking also will come under. Another one is obviously food here. Okay, food. Imagine without food human can survive 1 day or 2 days, third day 3 days, 4 days, 6 day, 7 day people may die, many people will die. After 100 day everybody will die, so it is very much important. Next one is energy. Try to live without electricity for 3 days. Very difficult, right? Without charging we cannot sustain for even 3 hours, because we are so much addicted to internet nowadays. Everybody is on YouTube, WhatsApp, like that. Anyway, coming to data, this is also becoming next gold now, new gold. This is also very important, because you may think, "Arey, what is this? Why it is important, man?" You may think, no, it is very important, because you have to go and check about Mobic. Okay, around 9 crore customers of this MobiKwik has been exposed for the hacking. Okay, someone collects your data and take away entire your money that you have saved in the account. How you feel? Don't you think that time that data is important or not? Definitely you think that safeguarding this data is very important. That's why government came up with which one? Personal Data Protection Bill. It is still in Parliament. Where in Parliament? In Joint Parliamentary Committee. Scrutiny is going on. Anyway, that is different case. Coming to another one is space. Imagine every satellite tomorrow gets collide. What happened? There won't be any signal. There won't be any communication networks. There won't be anything. You will be like sitting. Because if communication is not there, what happens? If IT is not there, what happens? Banking sector will collapse. Defense will collapse. Everything will get collapsed. So it's very difficult to survive without space now. And education, without education, no employment, no industries, no GDP growth, nothing. No values in the society, like that. So transportation, without transport, imagine ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नहीं है, सोच लो फिर कैसे, हाउ वी वुड हैव transported oxygen cylinders. Okay, oxygen crisis India has faced. Who transported this? Trucks has transported. If transportation is not there, everything collapse. So transportation important, communication important, water is important, health is important. So all these things are critical infrastructure. Okay, so answer is D. UPSC may ask, so you should be ready. So term A76, why I have asked? Already in previous videos I have explained the importance of word type questions, right? Word type questions. Okay, I have already explained. UPSC every year will ask at least two questions like this. Okay, this A76 is not AK-47. Okay, A76 doesn't mean that it is a weapon. It is in use. Definitely you should know it is in use. And It is a news for this. What is this? It is ice shelf. This is iceberg. Okay, this is the largest iceberg formed. Formed means कैसे form हुआ? How it has formed? It's not, it didn't form just like that. Because of us only it has formed. Because of the most important reason is climate change. ये अंटार्कटिका का आइस शेल है. ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग ग्लोबल वार्मिंग ये ना मेल्ट होके डिटैच हो गया. ओके, ये डिटैच होता है ना, इसको बोलेगा आइसबर्ग. ये शीट होगा ना, इसको बोलेगा आइस शेल्फ. एनीवे, सो आंसर इज A76. Definitely, what is the answer? It is not some nuclear submarine projects or some exoplanets. Exoplanets means what? These are the planets within our solar system. Is it correct? No, they are outside our solar system. They also revolve around some star, like Earth revolves around the sun. Understand? So answer is C. But I have used here nuclear submarine project. I'll let you know what is that. The name is 75I. Coming to the 45th question. Consider the following passage. He is referred as Gurudev, Kabi Guru. He had spoken at World Parliament of Religion. After seeing this, what do you think? It is Swami Vivekananda. You have to read further after seeing this. No, right? If you think no, then you are going to be wrong, because answer is not Swami Vivekananda. That's why reading complete question in examination is very important. You should not be hurry. He is the only person to write the national anthems for India and Bangladesh. This sentence is enough to answer. If you don't know this sentence also, at least you should be knowing this sentence, because definitely you should, whichever book you read for modern India, modern history, this sentence will be there. He renounced his knighthood after Jallian Bagh. Who is this? It is Rabindranath Tagore. It is not Swami Vivekananda. Rajaram Mohan Rai, by then he is no more. Rabindranath Tagore is the answer. Why I have asked? Because his 168th Jayanti was in May. UPSC loves, I already explained, UPSC loves 5 years, 10, these round figures, 15, 20, 25, 30, etc., 200, 400 to 450, like that, years. If any event completed this many years, then UPSC will ask. Chances are there UPSC may ask. So come to the 46th question. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Lord Curzon? ये लॉर्ड क्रूजन है ना, मतलब क्या है, हम क्या सोचते, व्हाट वी थिंक दैट ब्रिटिश हैज़ डन ओनली बैड टू इंडिया. They haven't done any good things to India, and we also think that when we are suffering, they were enjoying by seeing us. But this is not the scenario, because they are also humans, right? So though they are exploited us in a very bad manner, still somewhere, okay, लाइक बीच में ट्रेन में जा रहा है तो बीच में स्टेशन आता है ना, ऐसा ब्रिटिश का गुडनेस भी है। ओके, बीच में इधर इधर उसका अच्छा स्वभाव दिखाया है। ओके, सो कमिंग टू this Lord Curzon, he also did some good things. Okay, we have to understand that. Okay, what though he did very bad things, very bad things he did. Okay, one of the biggest thing he did to India is what? Partition of Bengal. If Bengal was not partitioned, imagine that Bangladesh also would have been with India only, right? Because that has partitioned, because that has created communal feelings, okay, based on their religion. That's why Pakistan, it has divided as a East Pakistan and West Pakistan. This East Pakistan has again divided into, became as Bangladesh. So he had did bad things also, but some good things he did. And what is what are those good things? He formed Calcutta Cooperation Act to provide Indian self-governance. Is it correct or wrong? Everything he done, whatever he did is not good thing. Remember, this is wrong because he actually reduced number of elected legislatures and increased number of nominated officials. Why he have done this? Because to deprive Indians from self-governance. Okay, so this is wrong. This act is 1989 act. Okay, he reduced rate of salt tax. Is it correct or wrong? Because at the time, right, salt tax is a tax on salt is a big issue. That's why even Gandhi for Dandi March he chose salt because it can connect various sections of the people and various regions of the people. Because at the time tax on salt is the biggest issue because salt is something very common, right, for everybody. British that one on that also they are putting tax. Means what? The nature of exploitation is that much. It's very high. So point is it is he have reduced it. Okay, so we can give points here. Okay, हम दे सकते इसमें. Okay, during his period, Cooperative Credit Societies Act was passed to save, which one? To save peasants from the clutches of moneylenders. Is it correct or not? Do you think British really cared about peasants? They have exploited to the highest our farmers. They have exploited our farmers, peasants, whoever artisans, but still he really passed this act to save peasants. So answer is B. But here you should know, actually this guy is very famous for 3 commissions. What are those commissions? One is Anthony McDonald. We all know, we are very familiar with McDonald, right? Why? McDonald food. So definitely you should remember McDonald. Okay, McDonald food. Obviously, right, food. देखो ये फूड के लिए ये भी these committees also regarding food only. What is that? It is famines. To probe the causes of famines. So like this you can remember Anthony McDonald. McDonald means food. McDonald, KFC. Okay, definitely you would have heard of it. So like that this McDonald deals with food. This Anthony McDonald deals with famine, to find out the causes of the famine. And next one is Railway Commission. Established Railway Commission under the chairmanship of Robertson. Another commission is, it relates to the education. What is that name? Sir, under the chairmanship of Sir Thomas Raleigh. This commission to review universities. The University Act also passed due to this commission's recommendation. University Act 1904, very famous one. So these three commissions you should remember about this guy. And you all know about the partition. Just now we have discussed. This thing also you should remember. Now come to the 47th question. 47th question deals with ए ऑप्शंस देखा तो ईस्ट टू वेस्ट आप अरेंज करना है. यू शुड अरेंज ईस्ट टू वेस्ट in this way. So this question, when you see this question, what you have to remember: Kaziranga National Park, Bodh Gaya, Sanchi, Nalanda, all these are what? All these are World Heritage Sites. How many World Heritage Sites are there? 38 are there in India. In that 30 are cultural, 7 biosphere type, third one mixed one. So you should remember all these 38, and that to remember in the sense how. Okay, here what will be? Here Kaziranga National Park, here Manas National Park, here Darjeeling Railways, here Kanchenjunga, here Nalanda, here Bodh Gaya, here famous, very famous thing. What is this? Sundarbans. Here Sun Temple, Sun का temple, बहुत famous. Here Mahabalipuram monuments. Here great Chola temples. ये सब क्या है? ए वेस्टर्न घाट्स. ओके, ये वेस्टर्न घाट्स का बीच में एक होगा इधर गोवा. ओ गोवा का इधर चर्चेस, ये भी वेस्ट ये है ओ वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट. नेक्स्ट वन, हियर एलिफेंटा caves. This is also world heritage. Here again one more thing is Chhatrapati Shivaji terminals, means station. This is also world heritage. Here हमारा मोटा भाई का प्लेस क्या है? ये अमित शाह, सॉरी ये अहमदाबाद वो भी वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट है. ओके सो इसका ऑपोजिट थोड़ा यहाँ क्या होगा, रानी का, रानी की ऊ. Okay, this is also World Heritage Site, and this is hills of Rajasthan. Here one three things will be there. These three things are known as trio. I have given as trio to remember it. Otherwise you can't remember. This one is Kalka Simla Railways. This one is Great Himalayan National Park. This one is Nanda Devi and Valley of Flowers National Park. Okay, so we have covered all the borders. Okay, now interior you have to see. See interior में यहाँ आप देखा तो एक मिनट मैं चार्जिंग लगाना है. इंटीरियर में आप देखा तो इधर दिल्ली होता है ना, ये दिल्ली में क्या होगा, दिल्ली में है हुमायूं टूम, कुतुब मीनार एंड रेड फोर्ट. हुमायूं टूम, कुतुब मीनार एंड रेड फोर्ट, दीज थ्री आर वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज. दिल्ली का आसपास और एक जगह है वेरी फेमस, क्या है, शाहजहां. किसके लिए फेमस है, तो ही इज़ वेरी फेमस फॉर मेनी अदर थिंग्स, बट हमारे यूथ के लिए किसके लिए फेमस है, ताजमहल और आगरा फोर्ट ऑल्सो वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज. ये दोनों के बाद इधर बगल में ही दोनों का बीच में, एक्चुअली दोनों के बीच में यहाँ होगा राजस्थान में, यहाँ क्या होगा, कियोलादियो नेशनल पार्क, वेरी फेमस नेशनल पार्क. उसके नीचे एक होगा राजस्थान में जंतर मंतर, मंतर जंतर नहीं, ये जंतर मंतर, ये भी है. ये एक भूल गया, हमारा हीरो ताजमहल, शाहजहां, आगरा के पास क्या है, ताजमहल एंड आगरा फोर्ट, उसके साथ साथ ये फतेहपुर सिकरी भी है, याद रखना. ओके, सो हम एक कॉम्प्लेक्स एरिया से बाहर आना, अब हो गया, उधर क्या क्या है बोल दिया. हाँ, और एक है चंडीगढ़. चंडीगढ़ भी ओल्ड हेरिटेज साइट है, एंड जयपुर भी ओल्ड हेरिटेज साइट हो गया अब, पिंक सिटी. ओके, नाउ एक जगह बहुत फेमस है हिंदू लोग के लिए, क्या हो, खजुराहो, खजुराहो मोन्यूमेंट्स. दिस इज आल्सो वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट. वी ऑल नो व्हाई इट इज़ वेरी फेमस अमोंग यूथ. एंड खजुराहो का डायगोनल ऐसा आया तो इधर होगा सांची, वेरी फेमस बुद्धिज़्म के लिए. ओके, एंड उधर नीचे इधर होगा एल्लोरा केव्स एंड अजंता. ओके, अजंता एंड एल्लोरा महाराष्ट्र में. ये याद रखो, ये सब याद रखा तो आपको ख़त्म हो गया आपका कल्चरल हेरिटेज, नेचुरल हेरिटेज एंड मिक्स्ड हेरिटेज. विच इज मिक्स्ड हेरिटेज, ये क्या बोलेगा आप, कंचनजंगा. So like that you have to try to remember. Otherwise if you just try to mug up, it's very difficult. You should draw the map and think of Motabai or Shahjahan, youth, everything like that. Manipulate and read, you will easily remember. So answer is we know that first Kaziranga will come, next what will come, next नालंदा will come, next नीचे उसके नीचे बोध गया होगा, इधर सांची होगा. So this is 1 and next 4 2 3. Answer is B. Coming to the 48th. So it is a place where unexplained strange dancing light phenomena happens. Strange dancing light phenomena. Dancing means okay. Strange dancing light phenomena occurs. Okay, this is known as Charibati. Okay, so it is part of a arid grassland ecosystem. It is recognized as one of the last remaining habitats of the cheetah in India. Okay, so sad, right? So definitely you should know what is this. And something magical is happening here. Dancing light, it seems. Okay, where it is happening? It is happening somewhere here, man. You should know it. What is this area? This area is Rana of Kutch. Rana of Kutch, right? Here बिल्कुल इधर एक होगा. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? इसको बोलते हैं Bani grasslands. These Bani grasslands are the largest grasslands in Asia. Okay, why it is in news? It is in news because NGT. You all know why it is. Why we know it? Because in 2019 it came in prelims. They have asked about NGT in prelims. Man, you should understand. देखो कैसा पूछ रहा है आपको बोलते हम 2019 में NGT का बारे में बोला है. Okay, this NGT what they said that they have given order that encroachment on in Bani grasslands should be removed within the 6 months. Why they have to remove? Someone encroached it. हम भी हमारा आसपास का जगह देख सकते हैं हम. We daily we can see someone will encroach some land. But what is the speciality here? Because it is covered under which law? It is covered under Forest Right Act. Okay. This is covered under Forest Act, so it is completely rights. So the complete rights will be with whom? Tribes. Which tribes lives here? The tribes are very famous. Maldari tribes. Okay, chalo. Now question is, that's why this NGT has asked to remove all the encroachments because it violates FRA. But in 2020 about FRA they have asked. What is that question? You remember? Can you say what is that question? Very easy. It is critical wildlife habitat. They have asked. Okay, they have asked in 2019 this, in 2020 this. Now you say what is left now? Two things. One is about tribes, otherwise about this type of areas. Okay, tribes means what? About Maldaris, about Gaddis, about some other tribes who are in news. Otherwise about these areas. So you should be very much ready to answer the question now. So this is about B. Answer is B. Coming to 49th question. Which of the following is correct regarding tropical cyclone? Last video में मैं बात किया है. I guess in first video I guess. I have asked about the tropical cyclone. Now also why now? Because of Yas. tropical cyclone. See, we have covered, if it is a tropical cyclone, we have covered this part of tropical cyclone, this part. Now we have left only this part, that is features. If UPSC asks about tropical cyclone, you will be in a position to answer every type of question after this one. Okay, now the question is how tropical cyclones form. Okay, how they are forming. See, this is ocean. We all know in last class we have discussed about the favorable conditions for the tropical cyclones. Okay, now you have to understand, if it is, this is earth. Okay, when here is equator, right? This is equator, and high temperature you can see here, from here to here, from here to here. Okay, high temperature you will see here. This will be warm. Okay, the cold temperature you can see here. You say if it is cold, here the pressure will be high, here the pressure will be low. So wind moves from where to where? From high pressure to low pressure, we know it. It moves from high pressure to low pressure, we know it. So winds move from high pressure to low pressure like this. But the question is, earth is rotating, right? Earth is rotating west to east. It is rotating itself, around itself. Okay, it is rotating like this. Okay, you take a book, keep it stationary, and move pen from north to south. How it will go? It will go in straight position. Now rotate a book very speed on the table and try to move pen from north to south. How it will move? It will not go in a straight position, right? It will go in different direction. Likewise, because the earth is rotating, the winds have to move straight, right? They will not move. Because this is moving west to east, why they will not move straight? Because Coriolis force, that known as Coriolis force. Due to Coriolis force, they will not move. Whatever the wind is coming here, it will be deflected rightwards like this. Okay, here also Antarctica is there, right? Whatever wind is there, it will be get deflected towards the left side. Okay, very simple. You try to throw, if you are here, you are trying to throw ball toward the north pole, and this is moving like this. Okay, if you throw ball, where the ball will go? By the time you throw ball, this ball will go like this, right? You would have observed also. And if you are here, if you are trying to throw ball will move like this. So what happens here with this phenomena? This is earth, this is ocean. Take this is as land. Okay, north pole, south pole. This is south pole. Okay, from here winds are moving like this. From here the winds is moving like this. In last videos we have discussed that the favorable conditions. Think here the surface temperature is more than 27 degrees centigrade, and because of this the temperature is warming up. What happens when the temperature in the sea is warming up? What happens? The air also warms up. When the air warms up, what happens? It become loose, so it will go up. Okay, when air goes up, what happens? Here vacuum will be created, right? Whatever it is here, it is going up. So from here some air will come and join. This is known as high pressure air. This warm high pressure. The low pressure air will go up. Will keep going like this only. After that it will start moving like this. Okay, that is different case, and it will come and fill this void, right? You have to understand this. ये क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? Because you just imagine you have taken a bowl of water. You started heating it, okay, to the highest temperature. What happens? This will boil. This will boil, and this vapor will move. You would have observed. We will take steam, right? Steam will take when the cold happens. आपको सर्दी हुआ तो आप स्टीम लेता है ना? क्यों ऐसे कैसे लेते हैं? क्योंकि ये पानी ऐसे ऊपर आ जाएगा, ऐसे ही एयर ऊपर आ जाएगा, हॉट एयर पानी लेके, उसके साथ पानी लेके हॉट एयर ऊपर आ रहे हैं ना, आपको पता है। ऐसे ही सी में ऐसे ही होते हैं, बहुत हीट होने के बाद ये एयर ऊपर जाएगा, ओके, पानी लेके, वाटर वेपर लेके ऊपर जाके क्या होगा? कूल हो जाएगा एक समय कूल होके क्लाउड्स बन के बारिश आ जाएगा, ओके। बट ये ऊपर when it's going up, the vacuum is created, so this air will come and join here, okay, and this cycle will go, okay. So I am saying, remember this concept. Now we will discuss, okay. Now we will discuss. This is earth. Winds are moving in this fashion from from the northern hemisphere. Here winds are moving this fashion in the southern hemisphere. Here the surface temperature became heat. So what happens? Here the air will be moving upward. So these winds will come and take this void, but there will be, because this is warm, this is low pressure, there will be some repulsion. So something will go like this, like this. Okay, so here the anticyclone in northern hemisphere, the cyclones will move in anti-clockwise. आप हमेशा देखो ऐसा मूव होगा, न्यूज़ में देखा होगा आप, ऐसे मूव होगा एंटी क्लॉकवाइज दिस साइक्लोन्स. Here in southern hemisphere, this warm temperature, warm water, and this is also moves like this, and this will move in clock direction. So that's why cyclones in northern hemisphere is moves in anti-clock direction, here clock direction. These things you should remember. Okay, so what is the first option? The tropical cyclone storm rotates anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere, clockwise in southern hemisphere. Correct? Okay, nahi? You should. I hope you have understood. So this is correct. The characteristic features of I. The characteristic feature I of tropical cyclone experience clear skies, warm temperature, and low atmospheric pressure. What happens? What is this I means? Just now I have explained. If this is water, here the low pressure is formed. When low pressure forms, ऐसा स्टीम, ओके, स्टीम ऊपर जाएगा. आपको आपका भाषा में एक्सप्लेन करते. स्टीम ऐसा ऊपर गए तो स्टीम लेते हैं ना, सर्दी, बाहर का विंड्स आके ऐसा फील करेगा, ये ऊपर जाएगा, ये फील करेगा, ओके. बट डू यू थिंक they will just come like this and clash to each other? No, right? Because of Coriolis force, they will not clash. They will be moved like this. They will be deflected. like this, like this, like this, like this. Those center will be always clear. Okay, center will be always clear because the winds cannot move inside because of Coriolis force, because they will be deflected. Okay, so the center is always clear, the center will be always warm temperature will be there and low pressure. Because of the low pressure only these winds are coming. So answer is 2. C. Coming to the fifth question. Fifth question is, what is the term zero emission means? What is the zero emission means? Zero emission means zero emission of carbon dioxide. Is it possible? Is it possible to a human for not emitting even 1 gram of carbon dioxide? It's not possible, right? We will definitely emit, even if you are using solar systems. Only if entire world is using solar system, definitely we will release at least 1 gram of CO2. So eliminate it. Zero emission of, this is also wrong. If you are eliminating at least 1 gram of CO2 in greenhouse gas, one of the greenhouse gas is CO2, so you can eliminate. So answer, you can see answer is C. What is this? Overall balance between carbon. If you are emitting 50 grams of greenhouse gas, okay, and produced, and greenhouse gas emissions taken out of the atmosphere, you are emitting where? You are emitting into the atmosphere. Okay, 50 grams. Now what you have to do? From the atmosphere already present some greenhouse gas. That 50 grams you have to take it out. Take it, remove from the atmosphere. Also 50 grams minus 50 grams, how much? Is 0. Right, so answer is C. Why it is in use? Because International Energy Agency, remember, International Energy Agency, again I'm saying, it released its net zero emission roadmap. It is known as, UPSC may ask like this, net zero by 50/50. Which organization has released? International Energy Agency or World Economic Forum. Like this, UPSC may give option, but that's why I'm saying International Energy Agency, you should definitely remember. And this will be the world's first comprehensive energy world map. Okay, this is what you should remember about this 58th question. So that's it for today. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture.